Okay, so here's the first thing I would like for you to practice. I would like for you to read these 8 sentences and break apart the words into syllables. Okay, so I'm going to do this. We're going to do some of these together, and then you're going to pause and you're going to try it, and then you'll check to see if you did it correctly. Okay, so the first one says, and I'm going to use some colors here. Ποιος ήταν αυτός που μίλησε μέσα στο αεροπλάνο? Okay, so you're going to cut this word apart. And you're going to do this on your own paper. Okay, so for number 1, ποιος is ποιος. So this makes a P sound. Okay, ποιος. And then this one is ήταν. So you cut that word apart into syllables. And then αυτός. So these two letters together make an af sound. Af. Okay. Που. And you're going to cut this apart. Mi. Li. Oops. Li. Se. Μίλησε. Μίλησε. Μέσα. Στο. And then another long one. Ρο. Λάνο. Okay, so that's all I want you to do right now is just go through and cut the words apart. Okay, we'll do number 2 together too. So let me so get ready to write down number 2. I hope you have a nice clean piece of paper out. Okay, so we're going to do this one too. Actually, we're going to add a page. And we're going to give us some space. Paste. Okay, so this says, σε ποιο αεροπλάνο αεροδρόμιο θα προσγειωθεί το αεροπλάνο. Okay, what that means is, lock in place, at what airport is the plane going to land? Okay, so we're going to cut the words apart. Obviously, this is se, so it's se. Se, that's the sound it makes. Ποιο. Omicron iota makes an E sound, like 2 E's together. Okay, Omicron iota makes an E sound. So, ποιο. Aerodromio. Okay, so you're going to cut it apart on your own paper. Ro. Delta, remember that makes a the sound. Dro. Aerodromio. See the difference? You're going to pronounce the E-O here because here the epsilon comes before the O. Okay, so it's different than over here. It's totally different. Okay, remember this sound, the theta makes a sound like 3. Okay, like 3. So Tha. Brozjeothite is thi is a really long word, but we're not even concerned right now with what it means. We just want to be able to read it. Okay? Ro, zi, o. Remember? Like 3. Thi. Remember, epsilon iota makes an E sound. Okay? So, bro, zi, because that's like a Y. This is like zi, and then o, thi. Okay? To aeroplano. So we did this one before. Okay, so this is all just practicing reading it. So I want you to continue to practice reading it. Okay, so you can pause the video or take a look at number 3 and try number 3. And I'm going to work through number 3 too right now. And then you'll see how you do. So number 3, pos, right? That's a pos. Pos, leyete. So le, ye. Remember that makes like a Y sound. Te, leyete, leyete. And alpha iota together makes a lowercase e sound, like bet. Okay? To, and then we've done aerodromio a few times too, but we're going to do it again. A, and keep practicing. E, how do you say this? Ro, the, as in the. So it's dro, mio. Okay? So mio. Okay, aerodromio. Vos legete to aerodromio. And that means, what's the name of the airport? What's the name of the airport? Okay? So look at number 4 and practice number 4 while I get it ready here. Okay, look at these Omicron yotas, crazy Omicron yotas over here. P, geez Louise, P. So Omicron yota makes an E sound. So does Omicron yota, makes more of an E sound. So it's P, that is who, plural. Okay, perimenun. Pe, ri, me, nun. Remember that is an N sound. Okay, that's an N sound. noon. Περιμένουν. Okay, so who are they waiting? Περιμένουν is they are waiting. Okay, στο αεροδρόμιο, we've done that a few times, so practice reading that. Αεροδρόμιο, να χαιρετήσουν. All right, remember this is airport. Na, remember that is not a V, it is an N. Na χαιρετήσουν. So here we go. Χε, χε. So remember that's an H sound. So that's not he, it's he. Like help, he. Okay, he, re, like red, here, t, and then of course soon, χαιρετήσουν. Okay, τους, and then we're going to put taxidiotes up here. And χαιρετήσουν is welcome. Who are they waiting at the airport to welcome? The taxidiotes. The word means travelers. Okay, so who is going to welcome the travelers? All right, so taxidiotes, let's cut this word apart. Ta, xi, so that is a xi sound. Taxi, the, as in the, o, des, taxidiotes. Okay, so I just want you to continue to practice this reading. Going to the next one, practice it, and then I'll do it for you, and then you can check your answer. Okay. So I'm going to start here. Vos. How do you say this again? E. C. So it's C. Two gammas together make a G sound, like a G sound. C, G. Singenis. Remember, that's an N sound. Singenis. And now we're going to do kalosorizun up here. So remember, singenis are relatives. Kalosorizun. So, ka, lo, so, ri, zun. Kalosorizun. Τους, like how do they welcome? Τους taxidiotes. So try that again. We just did it on the previous page, so I'm going to have you try it. So how do they welcome the travelers? How do they welcome the travelers? Okay. Couple more. So write down number 6. Here we go. Τι θέλει να κάνει ο Manolis? What does Manoli want to do? Remember in the text, it talked about how he wanted to stay at the airport for 2 to 3 days. So let's practice reading it together and cutting everything up into syllables. Tea is, of course, tea, like tea time. Tea, fe, li. Remember, epsilon iota makes an E sound. And this is the, so it's like think. That's the sound it makes, okay? Τι θέλει να κάνει ni. Remember, that's an N and that's an E sound. Τι θέλει να κάνει ο Manolis. So we cut it up and we go ma, no, lis. Manolis. All right, what does Manoli want to do? So you can find that answer in the text too if you want to and try to say it. But today is all about practicing syllables and reading. So going to number 7. Almost done here. Okay. Oh, actually, this says yeah. So it could be, oops, did it again. So it's like a Y sound. Ya, ti, yati. Okay, yati. What's the sound make again? E. This we've read a few times. Taxidiotes. Try to read it. Cut the letters and the syllables apart. Remember, the is taxidiotes. Okay? Then, like then, borun, M, P in Greek makes a B sound. Okay, borun. Then, borun. So remember that's an R-O-O-N. Then borun, na, pa, ne, pane, stin, a, thi, na. So this would be like think. But that's like think, okay? And then remember, this is na, Athena, meto. Remember, this is the subway. Why can't they go to Athens with the subway? And subway is metro, metro. All right, try number 8. I think this is the last one. Okay, for this one, I think you got this. Pos, remember it's fa, like think. That's the sound. Pa, ne, pane, stin, a, fi, na. Costa pane, stin, Athena. How are they going to get to Athens is this one. Okay. Okay. So that's that. So check your answers with everything and watch this again. I just want you to practice reading these 8 sentences and cutting them up, and just a little bit of review on our sounds. Okay.